Hi everyone, hope you guys are doing good. For this week's reading, I was guided to use 3 decks and that's what I'm doing. I'm using the Tarot deck, I'm using Angel Answers Oracle, and I was also guided to use the Archangel Michael Oracle cards. So I'm going to start with the Tarot deck and see what messages we receive, and then I'm going to move on to the other decks. I just go with whatever my intuition kind of, guides me. And for this week, I was guided to use these 3 decks, and that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So the first one we have is the Two of Swords, and this to me feels like a stalemate. This feels like, you've come to a point where you can't make a decision about something. You can't make a decision as to what is it that you want. And I also feel with this, like, you may be going back and forth with a decision. I'm also getting that you are not willing to see the truth of the situation, and that is because if you look closely, this girl in the image, she's blindfolded. She's blindfolded, and that's because she's not willing to face the truth of the situation. And the other thing that I'm drawn to is the fact that she's crossed her arms at her chest, which shows that she's closed off. She's closed off her emotions. She can't make a decision. She's going back and forth on a decision, and she's not willing to look at a situation for what it is. So this is what I feel, as the week begins for you. You may be at this space with your decision, and if she just gets in tune with her emotions, sees the truth of what it is, then she can release herself. Okay, moving on to the next card. We have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is about resting. It's about taking a break. It's about, like, you've been through a lot. And this, especially with the first card, which is the Two of Swords. The Four of Swords is saying, take time out. You need downtime. You need to rest. You need to take your mind off whatever this decision is, this back and forth decision that you're going through. You need to take time away from this and get into the space of resting and taking care of yourself. That's what Four of Swords is all about. Whatever you're thinking, whatever is on your mind, you got to put it aside, and you got to trust. Sometimes it's best to trust the universe, that the universe has a better plan. Okay, so this is what I'm getting. Now, Three of Pentacles also shows me that you may be, like, too focused on your finances, career, studies. For some of you, it's also about studying, but this is about, you're too engrossed in what is that you want to build for yourself. And sometimes it can be a good thing, and sometimes it can also be a way to kind of avoid this, or a way to avoid resting. So make sure you're not in that space where you're avoiding this, where you need to kind of take out time for yourself. You need to take out time to rest, and you're just, like, indulging in work or studies just to kind of get away, or not focusing on what your body needs. What is that you truly need for yourself? Okay guys, I'm also gonna draw a card from the Angel Answers Oracle, since I was guided to do that, and let's see what comes up here. So it's quite an interesting week when I look at all of the 3 cards together, and just want to see what comes here. Okay, so okay, we have this card, Meditation Brings Answers. Okay, and this again ties with the middle card, which says rest. Like instead of getting into this space, this is a very mental space. This is a very restrictive, blocked space where you're just cut off from your own emotions. You're cut off from what is that you're not willing to see the truth. And this is like a very kind of restrictive, stuck kind of place to be in. And this is saying that you need to connect with your guides, you need to connect with your higher self, you need to spend this time alone, spend this time meditating, or in prayer, and connect with your higher self and see what answers are coming through for you. You may be inspired, you may all of a sudden receive the idea that you've been waiting for all along, but you need that downtime, especially guys with the Four of Swords coming here. This is like, this is like, don't seek answers for yourself outside of yourself, or ask others. This is about you figuring out by going within. All right. And I was also drawn to the Archangel Michael Oracle, so I'm going to pull a card from this deck as well to see what comes up. All right, and that's cool. We have positive thoughts create positive results. And I'll read the prayer on the card, which says, Divine love and wisdom, I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So what I'm getting with this card is that don't focus on the negative aspects. Don't focus on the negative within yourself and within others, and see how this angel has like lifted up. The minute you look at whatever is keeping you in that, the first card, which is keeping you stuck, the minute you look at it from a higher perspective and you change your viewpoint and your perspective around it, you're gonna lift higher, you're gonna lift above whatever this situation is, which is keeping you stuck and not allowing you to move forward. So this card, again, when I put these two together, this is like, you need your downtime. You need to figure out what is that you truly want for yourself and tune into that guidance, not from a space, this is not from a space of ego. This is not from a space of, like coming from your emotions or anything. It's like a very sacred, safe space where you connect with your higher self and your angels, and they're guiding you, and you receive that clarity that you are seeking. Okay, and once you do that, you can lift up. And this is the rainbow's colors in this card as well as this one shows me that there is a new beginning for you. There are brighter times for you. Don't let whatever this energy is, okay, whatever it is, that situation which is holding you back, keep you in this space of being stuck. You are the creator of your life, and that is through positive thoughts, through positive intentions. And if you are having trouble doing that, work with Archangel Michael. Ask him to cut through with his sword anything which is not serving your higher purpose. Okay, I hope this message resonates with you, and thank you so much for watching this video. We'll see you next week. Take care. Bye-bye.